How you guys doing? In Greek and Roman times, people were extremely infatuated with athletics. Who can run the fastest? Who can jump the highest? And who can throw the farthest? These three things were put together in a sport in which we call gladiator fights. In these gladiator fights, one person would enter a ring, and either another person or a deadly animal would also enter that ring, and 9 times out of 10, they would fight to the death. Now, we don't have gladiator fights anymore. However, we do have a sport, the most popular sport in America, by the way, which is loosely translated to this, called football. In football, what we do is we see who can run the fastest, who can jump the highest, and of course, who can throw the farthest with the most accuracy. Now in football, what we do is we take one tough person and another tough person, and we let them go full speed as fast as they can and hit each other as hard as they can. It's exciting to some it's not. This sport was originally designed after a lesser or more known sport in other countries at rugby, loosely modeled after rugby. And so what the idea of this is, we have this many people in the game, you get an opportunity to throw or run the ball and score a touchdown. At the end of regulation, whoever wins, wins. Now at the beginning of this sport, there was no equipment, which means safety. No one was worried about safety. No one was worried about anyone getting hurt. I'm going to talk to you guys today about why we wear equipment in football. Football is a violent sport, and it's played to be violent and dangerous. If we didn't have football, we'd all probably be rugby fans. In the beginning of football, like I said before, there was no equipment. There was no helmets, nothing. So a lot of people were getting hurt. Actually, one of the presidents almost had to ban American football from America because of how many deaths there were. When this happened, we introduced equipment. We have 3 main pieces of equipment that we use now that helps protect us from getting hurt. Our first piece of equipment that we're going to discuss today, football pads. Now, these may not seem like much, but they do a lot to help. They prevent broken hips, broken thigh, or broken legs, broken ankles sometimes. You have knee pad, thigh pad, hip pad, and a butt pad. Yeah, butt pad. Prevents the tailbone from being broken. Our next piece of equipment, shoulder pads. Shoulder pads are designed unique because they protect the whole upper body. They protect the ribs, they protect the sternum, they protect the clavicle, and of course, the shoulders. Now, with shoulder pads, they have extra lining on the shoulders because you take most of the force and most of the hit and you initiate contact with the shoulders. With these specific shoulder pads, they have an extra pad over the sternum, which in turn helps protect the clavicle and the sternum even more. The most important piece of equipment and the main reason why there is a lot of CTE in our professional football players, football helmet. Now, this is an older model helmet. However, This helmet can protect us from most hits. Now, this is just the youth helmet. The inside are air pads designed to protect the skull cap and the forehead, and also the jawbone. CTE is a very serious injury. Without the helmets that we have today, a lot of people, players, would be dying on the football field. For example, Dick Butkus, Hall of Fame football player, hit a dude so hard he died. Without this football helmet, we'd have a lot more injuries and a lot more fatalities. Football is America's favorite sport. Let's continue to wear equipment. Let's continue to have fun. Like always, like I said before, this is a violent sport meant to be played in a violent way. Thank you.